live streaming this training on our YouTube channel. By the way, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our YouTube channel. There are so many trainings that we upload, most of our trainings on Zoom. We have had many trainers, many coaches that have been coming to us here at Time Conquerors to give us powerful trainings. And these trainings have been live streamed on our channel, so you are able to access them later on. Are we together? So this training is also being live streamed. Those of us who really love to change your life, this is very, very important. Subscribe to our channel, M Conquerors Team Project OYL. That is our YouTube channel. Subscribe and you'll be able to get access. Are we together? To all these other training that you miss. By the way, I am so excited. I've noticed that in the room, we have also been joined by Dr. Major General, Silver Executive Ruben Ngwenya. Are we together? This is a very powerful man here in Malawi. He's the former ambassador of Malawi to Japan. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the power of attitude. Okay, so again, we are going to look at the power of attitude. Attitude is, I think we have heard a saying that goes, attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. Now think about it. Someone came to you and he told you, okay, so let me share my document. Let me share my PowerPoint. Yes. There we go. Excuse me. Attitude. Go in the chat room and type attitude.
also pleased to report that we discussed the prospects of training Malawian diplomats at the Mozambican Institute for Diplomacy and conveyed our decision to develop a language curriculum for our schools that includes the teaching of Portuguese, French, and Swahili in Malawi to ease the ability of Malawians to make full use of trade, employment, and travel opportunities in the region and beyond. The discussions on the matter also extended to the possibility of a student exchange program involving the
All right. Sorry about that breakdown. I think my internet had cut me off. All right. So we are back. Here we go. I want to confirm if I'm able to be heard, if everyone can hear me. If everyone can hear me. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen once more so that we can proceed. Okay. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, today we are looking at the power of attitude. That's going to be our topic today. So if you are taking notes, I think that can be your topic of today. You can write power of attitude. Yes, to start with, I wanted to start by reminding everyone there is something that we have heard, we have seen it in quotes, many people saying attitude is everything. Attitude is what? It is everything.
Yeah, it's not a Sagalu. It's not a Sagalu. Papa Sagalu.
President
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, attitude is more important than everything. So that's the first thing that we all have to understand. You are going to succeed in our business. You are going to succeed in network marketing. You are going to succeed in Aim Global. The first thing that you have to work on is your attitude. Are we together? How do you look at life? How do you interpret events in your life? How do you look at other people around you? How do you interpret life? How do you look at life? The way you look at life is your attitude. Are we together? All right. So once again, I need confirmation if you can see my screen. Okay. Because someone told me it was not clear. All right. I think you bear with me. My internet is really not favoring me, but I think now I am very clear and very audible and everyone can hear me. This is a very powerful training that I really didn't want anything to interrupt. Okay. Yes, God executive, Pastor CP has notified me that she can't get me. I believe now I'm very audible and everyone can hear me. So what I was saying, okay. This is where we are. I was talking about ways on how to develop a positive attitude We said without a good attitude, without a positive attitude, you are like a car with flat tires. You are not going to go far in this business. Are we together? So the first thing that all top earners, all successful people in our business have developed is a positive attitude. I have got a chance to meet people who have positive attitude in our business. So I said the first step for you to develop, if you are going to succeed in our business, if you are going to develop a positive attitude, are we together? The first thing that you have to get clear of, understand and get, first thing is normalize rejection. Upline, what are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me that I should not feel bad when they reject me? Are you trying to tell me that I should be like what? What I'm trying to say is that let rejection be normal to you, because in entrepreneurship, that's all it's all about. You have to become rejection proof. Go in the chat room and type that for me. Rejection proof. If you are going to succeed and establish very stable systems, successful businesses, all successful business owners in the world, they have got to understand that in entrepreneurship, in business, getting rejected, it is a daily meal. You have to understand that. You have to get used to getting rejected and reach a point whereby no one can reject you and they get you off your vision. They get you off your goal. You join the business and you told yourself, I want financial freedom. I want to change my family. I want to buy a car. I want to go to the top. I want to change everything in my life. Someone to reject you, it does not mean that you will not achieve your goals. They are not saying you will never be successful. Your business will never work. And they are not prophets. They are not God. Are we together? They are simply telling you what they want and what they don't want. They are simply expressing what they think about what you do. It is their opinion. And if in entrepreneurship, if as a person, you are still making decisions basing on other people's opinions, then in entrepreneurship is not yours. You have to first get clear on this. Upline, what are you trying to say? Me, I can't be rejected. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want all of us know that no one wants to be rejected. No one would want to open a shop and people come and they don't buy. Are we together? But let's look into this in this way. I have given examples to certain people. Many of us, we have used buses. You travel from one place to another. I think the setup is the same. Uganda, Zambia, Malawi, you go from Lusaka to Chipata. Maybe you're traveling from Lilongwe to Blantyre. And, when you get in these bus stations, there are these people, these boys that sell drinks and snacks, biscuits and all that. These guys, the hawkers, the person comes on the bus, he comes on the window and he raises his thing like this, the basket. And they ask you, can you join? Can you buy, sir? I'm selling these things. What do we do? You just shake your head, and the boy, day and then you have rejected that boy. The boy came, maybe the capital is very little. That money that you are going to buy a biscuit and you get that little money that you want, he is getting from that he sell. It is what will take care of maybe his mother. Maybe he's a man, he has a family. But you know what these people do? They leave you and they go and look for someone else. That is their attitude. It is their mindset. It's the way they think. So you find that their productivity increases so high by avoiding attaching emotions on what you say. If you say, if you say no to the opportunity, to their product, because they do understand that they didn't come to sell to you. They came to sell to someone who is thirsty. They came to sell to that person who is looking for water. They understand that you are going to buy their water for a reason. They understand that so they keep going to different cars, going to different buses. If you say no to them, they are going to go to the next person until they find that one person who is so thirsty that he is going to buy right away. You know, sometimes they stay around the bus. There are times you stay in the bus station maybe for 30 or 1 hour waiting for the bus to get full. So when the person brings you the basket of water, you tell him, no, I'm not interested. I'm not ready to buy water. But guess what happens? After 40 minutes, you get thirsty. And what is going to happen? When that person is passing, you are going to call him and you buy water. So what is this telling us? It means sometimes rejection does not mean forever. Sometimes rejection is trying to tell you, the other person is trying to tell you, not now. I am not interested in now. But come to me maybe after some time. I am going to like the idea. This is business just like any other business. Ladies and gentlemen, think about it. You went in a boutique. You want to buy a very nice dress. Or you want to buy a suit. And you find this lady or a gentleman who is selling them in the boutique. You tell him, I want that one. Bring it for me. It is at the top there in the roof. And the boy or the lady, you know, he has to climb and bring you the suit. You remove it from the hanger, you flip it, you remove everything. And after that, you do what? You tell him, no, I not this one. I need another one. Bring the other one, you know. And you shake maybe 10 suits. They are all up from the hanger. The person is there. And then after you tell him, no, I think I'll come back later. Then you walk out of his shop and you go. What do these people do? Do they close the shop because you have rejected them? I am trying to give you these examples to help you understand that this is not different from any other business. Are we together? People are going to reject you. People are going to reject you. When we get into the gospel side of it, you know, how many people rejected Christ? And how many people are part of the community of Christianity? You know? So I want you to get so used that you don't get moved by someone saying no, or someone has not showed up, or someone has done. That has to be your mindset. What is your job? Your job is to pass on the message. Until you find a person who is welcoming your message, don't attach emotions. Some of us we let this rejection spear our heart, and they make us lose our dream. You know, the other day I was making a training about seed time and harvest. You invested. Aimc Global is more like a farming business. You got your seed of 1 account, 3 account, or 7 account, or 15, like Dr. Jairus. Planted that seed in the ground. And whatever that you have to do after is what will determine your fruit. Whatever you do after putting your seed in the ground, it is what determines the fruits that seed will bear. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are different kinds of farmers in Aimc Global. There are farmers who are willing to go through the times of watering, of fertilizing, of removing the weeds, of persevering, waiting, being patient for the season of planting to go. Because they believe that there is a season of harvesting, but that season will not give the lazy one. That season will not give to the people who didn't plant and take care of their seeds. Because just planting your seed, putting it in the ground, it's not enough. Ladies and gentlemen, with those few remarks, no one gets aside through life without being rejected. So don't let it get into your heart. Number one, how do we get a positive attitude? Second, have solutions when pointing out problems. Being positive doesn't mean that you don't notice problems. Ladies and gentlemen, when we say have a positive attitude, have a positive mindset, what we are trying to say, decide that no problem will put you down. Make a decision that you are going to be a solution provider. Do you know that many times we get into problems? Maybe a problem attacks us, And the way we think about this problem creates another problem. Did you know that you can have one problem, but by the end of the day, if you don't handle this problem very well, you get more 10 problems that will accumulate on it. Simply because of the way you thought and took action is because we act the way we think. We act the way we think. Are we together? There is a book called As a Man Thinks, So He Is. You act the way you think. The results you have is the way you think. So ladies and gentlemen, what we are trying to say, be a solution provider. When a problem comes, don't be on the side of complaining. No, I don't know why people are not. I don't know why people are not buying my product. I don't know why people are not joining me. I don't know why this business is not working for me. What are you going to create? You created another problem. Before you know it, you have developed pressure. I don't know why me. Why me? Why me? You start blaming yourself and hurting yourself. Why? Because you are not looking on the positive side of it. Otherwise, from today onwards, I want you to change the mindset. I want you to have the mindset, okay, I have gotten a problem. A problem has attacked me. Look, start figuring out. Start thinking in the lines of solution. What can I do about this? Because let me tell you something. Every problem we overcome, we become better in solving problems. In entrepreneurship, entrepreneurs, we are defined as solution provider. So at any time, at every time, you have to be ready to solve problems. When we are talking about you as an individual, when you join the business, are you capable of solving your personal problems? If you are going to solve other people's problems, there are so many people who are going to join your team and their problems are so big. They are coming with so many problems. Oh, my problems are lentils. Oh, my problem, I'm tired of this. Oh, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. By the way, people join network marketing with high expectations. So many high expectations. And so if these people find you when you have not yet become a good problem solver, you have not yet mastered the art of problem solving, you are going to miss a lot of money. You are going to miss a lot of money. Are we together? So the first thing that we have to master, can you solve your problems? Can you lead yourself? Are we together? What are some of the problems we face in our business? Okay, the first problem, getting the two people, actually, I mean getting the money to join. Hey, if you had a problem to join them global because of money, can you go in the chat room and type 1? If you had a problem, really, you were like me, you had no money to join. You had no money to join. Go in the chat room and type 1. So are you saying that you had a problem? Are we together? And the mere fact that those who failed to join, who failed to get the money, who failed to figure out how to get the money, they failed to overcome a problem. Now think about you who joined the business already. It means now you have an idea, you can advise somebody on how to get the money. If you had no money and somehow you figured out how to get the money, could be maybe you borrowed, maybe you sold something. What do you do when a person come to see the business? What are you going to tell this person? You are going to end up sharing experience. You tell them, look, this is what happened to me. I also didn't have money, but I did ABCD. Why? You developed a problem solving muscle. So my fellow uplines, when we have downlines, we want to help this downline develop muscles to solve problems. Okay, what another problem? When you join, the next problem is what? How to find the two people. Apply me, I am inviting you, they are not joining you. Some people spend 2 months, some people spend 1 month, some people get there to right away, some people take 3 months, some people take 1 week, so we get our two in at different timing. But this is what I can assure you. As long as you're in the business and you are inviting people, you are going to get the two. But this is the thing. If you overcome that second problem of getting two, have you known what you have done? You have grown a problem solving muscle. Meaning if your downline joins the business and they are fighting and they are asking you, how do I get my 2? You have something to tell them. Why? Because you thought of solutions when the problem came. Some people joined the business. Some succeeded to solve the first problem, joining. The next problem that they have failed to solve is getting to. Yet that is where the secret of our business is. There are just 3 stages. Okay? The first stage is you getting into the system. So congratulations, you join the business. The second challenge and the stage is you getting the people, your directs. Could be 2 people or whatever people that you are going to sponsor. The next challenge is, are you able to get to help these people do what you did? 3 steps. And this can make you a total top earner. It is a simple and straightforward business. Are we together? If you recruit me in your team, congratulations, you have been able to help me solve a problem of getting into the system, which is solving, joining. Now, the second challenge you have, can you help me also recruit a friend of mine? Are we together? How do you help me? Is by telling me, how did you get me? Which already you told me, but now you have taken me through training, get me started right, do me ND, or if I have presentations, if I have my people around, can you talk to them? Can you present to them? Can you close for me? Can you be there for me until I get my 2? And if you do that for me, meaning I can do it for them. And the business continues like that, like that. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are going to point out problem in solutions, place just as much effort into suggesting solutions. Are we together? Once more, if you are going to point out problem in situations, place just as much into the suggesting solutions. Don't just be always on the side where problems are. Are we together? Every time you see a problem, I want you to see money. And when you see money, you have to, first of all, before you see money, think of a solution. Ladies and gentlemen, second way to develop a positive attitude. Are we enjoying the training? If we're enjoying the training, please type 2 in the chat room. If you are enjoying the training, I want you to type 2 in the chat box. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you this is one of my favorite training. Yes. I want you to type, I am a solution provider. I am a problem solver. So, next thing, change your definition of happiness. Are we together? Change your definition of happiness. Are we together? So, 1, don't seek for some sort of constant happiness. Are we together? Don't seek for some sort of constant happiness. It's not possible to live like that. Happiness comes when you know life is good. Happiness is about having the sense of contentment. Are we together? Some of us, we think that we are going to, our success is going to come the day we are going to recruit someone. Some of us, we think happiness or success means the day we are going to drive our car. Are we together? By the way, I had this problem when I was starting my business. I used to think, for me to consider myself successful is when someone joins. So I could be happy. I could wait for that moment. I could feel depressed the days I am not signing. When I see other people buying a car, I could feel down. I could feel like God is not thinking about me. Why? Because I defined the happiness in a wrong way. Ladies and gentlemen, Happiness comes by counting our blessings. Happiness comes by knowing that there is a progress in my business. All I want you to fight for is each and every single day, do something in your business that moves you from point A to point B. Because moving from A to Z, it is a journey that includes different points. So you have to move through these points. So be happy that today you made invitations and you successfully learned how to invite. If people rejected you, appreciate and know, oh, they rejected me because I sounded like this. I am happy that I have learned a lesson. Let me give you an example. Today we had a happiness in the morning. Those of us who were in cell meeting in the morning, we had the challenge of calling people in the morning in the cell meeting at our office in Lilongwe. And we had silver executive, Mama Stella. We were calling openly. You have to call and everyone can hear you, so that we were actually excitement when you are calling people. Some of us, we call people when we are sounding so sick, we are sounding so hungry, we are sounding so depressed, we are sounding so desperate. We don't sound excited about the future. And so these people, they can exactly tell that, no, this is not someone I would love to join. If you are selling a dream, sound like a visionary. Are we together? Not like somebody who is selling a nightmare. So this is what happened. Mama Stella, you know, Mama Stella is one of our senior citizens. She's a well-experienced leader, silver executive, CEO, Smart Minds team. Now look what she did. She called the lady, the gentleman. She was following up on him. Hello, sir. Yo, we didn't see you. You missed the presentation. Are we together? And then at the end, they were making an appointment. Then she concluded by telling the other gentleman, look, I am going to do what? I will be waiting for your phone call when you are ready for us to meet. Then after that, we had to now appreciate her. And then I came in to collect a mistake that I had observed, because we are trying to collect each other and see that everyone can master invitation. Then I said something like this: Mama Stella, what do you do next time? When you are closing the first what? The first, when you are closing, when you are setting appointment or leaving a phone call like that, you have to ensure that the other person doesn't think that you need him. What do I mean? In a scenario where a prospect told you that I'll call you back, and he doesn't call, and you pick your phone to call that person, it shows that you need them. Yet, because they didn't, the agreement was not you calling after they fail. The agreement was they will call you. Yet the right approach is, before you finish the call, ask this person, what time should I call you? So that when you call, you don't feel, it doesn't seem like you are looking for them. They will respect you because you have kept your word. You said, they told you to call at 10 and you called them at 10. And then my master was like, wow, Evelyn, thank you very much. I have learned. I'm happy that I've made the mistake within here. People are now can learn from me. So that is where her happiness came from. Not because the prospect showed up, not because the prospect said yes to her, but she was happy that she learned. Where do you get your happiness from? Some of us, we are waiting to sign up someone. That's when we are going to be happy. Yet every single day, you are learning and growing. You are becoming a global ambassador unknowingly. Are we together? So I want you to appreciate and be excited of yourself, that you are succeeding. You are not failing. Every day you invite and the person doesn't show up, and you learn from that incident, you are not a failure. Eric Wallace says, I either win or learn. I never fail. Are we together? I either win or learn, I never fail. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take happiness as something you experience every day, every single day. You know, John C. Maxwell defines success as progressive achievement of a predetermined goal. One thing I want to advise you is stay consistent in whatever that you do. Don't invite today and tomorrow you don't invite. If you have decided to attend Zooms, be consistent with Zooms. Every 8 hours, 8 p.m., be on the Zoom. And look after 5 years and see if you are not going to be a champion. Are we together? So, the point here is change the definition of your happiness. Some of us, we are stopping doing the business passionately because we are comparing ourselves to other people. Let me tell you, you are different. Your story and my story completely differs. I used to tell myself, let me tell you what used to happen to me. Every time I used to have problem, majorly when people were not showing up, I could invite them, not showing up. What used to happen? I used to tell myself, I am creating a story. I am creating a story that will inspire my downline, that my upline went through all these challenges, but he stood and he did not quit. And here I am because my upline stood. Here I am a global ambassador because my upline didn't quit. Here I am a car achiever because my upline didn't quit. I am a millionaire circle member because my upline didn't give up when people rejected him. So happiness comes from you, not outside. It has to come from within. Look for the good things that are happening around you. Develop what we call a grateful attitude, mentality. Be grateful of whatever is going on. Count your blessings. Are we together? Someone has become civil executive before you. Tell yourself, my time will come. Appreciate and celebrate that person. Don't feel envy. Don't feel jealous. Point in them and tell them, if you have done it, I will do it. I'm the next one. Pray for me as well. I am the next. Are we together? And go to them and ask them, how did you do it? Let me tell you, if you are going to live life like that and build business with that kind of mindset, let me tell you, the difference between you and your goals is just time. Time. Are we together? And these principles that I'm sharing with you this evening, they apply even in other fields of life. Are we together? So change the way you define success. Next, turn failures into lessons. No one is perfect, so accept that you are going to do mistakes. Accept that you are human and don't beat yourself so much. Are we together? You are going to make mistakes and experience failures in multiple contexts, with multiple people. You are going to invite people and they are not going to show up. And I don't know how many you will invite. Are we together? You are going to present and people will not join at a certain point. But as long as you keep doing it, the secret is consistency. Don't do it. There is a saying that success doesn't come from the things you do occasionally. Are we together? Success comes from the things you do consistently. So understand it, that you are human, you are going to do presentations and somehow, somewhere you will not bring them out very well. But tell yourself, I am going to do better next time. Be willing to improve yourself, growing yourself. Are we together? Les Brown says we start dying the day we stop growing, the day we stop developing ourselves. So be a student of the business of life. Understand and accept that there will be failures. Instead of focusing on how you failed, think about it, what you are going to do next time. Turn your failures into a lesson and move on. Don't hold on the past failures. Because the past failures are teachers. They are not there to define who you are. You are not a failure. Let me remind you, you won the battle the day you were conceived in your mother's womb. You won the race of millions and millions and millions of sperms that were released to fertilize your mother's egg. And that day, you were the champion. You are not a failure. These are just lessons. And be willing to learn from every part and occasion and incidents that will happen as you grow. Ladies and gentlemen. So, the next thing is be nice to other people. By the way, yesterday it was my birthday. I welcome you, all of you, to celebrate with me my birthday on WhatsApp. Go and celebrate your friend's birthday. Go, if you love me, if you love your friend, go in the chat box and celebrate your friend's birthday. Yesterday, I shared the 10 lessons that I have learned in the past 26 years. I think ever since I started understanding life. And one of the lessons that really I learned, and I learned this lesson this year when it was starting, ladies and gentlemen, I learned this lesson from a certain man of God. He says relationships are very important. So build relationships. Love people even if they are bad to you. Just love them. Are we together? I want you to be a relationship builder. God bless men through men. Are we together? You are going to be blessed because of the way you build your relationship. I want to take an example. Take an example. Someone joined the business today, and really they have been very good at relationship before joining M Global. They could connect with people. They are so friendly. Today I was chatting with one of our newest champion. She's a good friend of mine. And this lady, she has not even understood this business. Her name is called Ida, Madam Ida. So she was telling me about herself and she was defining who she is. And she told me, upline me, I'm a friendly person. I have so many friends, really, really so many friends. And you know what happens? This lady, she joined the business, and within about a week or two, she sponsored about 2 people. She sponsored somebody. And this lady that she sponsored, one of them is called Chimwemwe. So I got a chance to meet Chimwemwe, though she paid her money. And she mentioned something to me that I related to when Ida told me today that she's a friendly person. She said, I've been invited at these things. I've been not paying attention. I didn't like them. I thought I never liked the things of network marketing, harbors and whatever. But when I received the invitation with the name of Madam Ida, are you following me? I got convinced even before I came to see the plan. And the day I saw the opportunity, I didn't even have any questioning. I didn't question the opportunity. I could tell that this thing is real. And I joined. I have been saving my money for almost 5 months, and I am joining the business. That's why I've joined the business, because of Ida. What is the importance there? Is it because we did a very powerful presentation? No. Is it because Ida was a professional? No, she's very good. She has been in the business for a long time. Is it because Ida has result? No. It is because Ida built a relationship that, to the extent that people could believe in her and join her at anything she's doing. They don't question her because of that. She can tell you, join, I will explain to you later, and you don't question. She joined right up. This is how powerful relationships are. I struggled with this. I personally am an introvert person. I am not an extrovert. I am not so outgoing. But I have come to understand that success is built on relationships. The relationships you have, how strong What is the substance? Do you really care for people genuinely? Do you love people? Are you kind to people? Do you take time to really know what is happening in the people, in the lives of people? Are we together? Can people trust you? Can people want to move a journey with you? From today onwards, if you have been doing this mistake, maybe you didn't take it as serious. It is not about network marketing only. It's not about M Global only. Relationships. There are times that man of God who taught me this lesson, he said, your name can be a padlock, at the same time it can be a key. That when it is mentioned, it opens doors. It is you. If it is mentioned, it can close doors. What is the way? How do you build a relationship? Do you care for people? Do you genuinely love people? Even when they are doing bad things, you don't mind. You keep smiling and move forward. Do you have grudges? Do you hold grudges? Or you let things go and you move forward? Are we together? Now, I'm not trying to say, that people will not hurt you. People are going to hurt you. But as they always say, it does not matter what happens to you. What matters is the way you react about it. Ladies and gentlemen, love people. People around you will reflect the attitude we present to them. Are we together? We get back what we put in. Life is a duel only to dull. Is a dull only to dull people. So, ladies and gentlemen, from today onwards, decide to be nice to people, to love people. Because let me tell you, relationships will not just take care of your business. There are people you will not struggle to recruit because of the way you have built a relationship with. That's why we encourage you, when you join the business, approach the people that are closest to you, the people who truly love you genuinely. The people, upline, I didn't have those people. From today onwards, decide, make a decision that I'm going to invest in relationships. I'll care for people so that when I pick up a phone to call someone, this person is not going to question me. They will join me as long as they know it is me who is involved. Sometimes it's not about the invitation. Sometimes it's not about the presentation. Sometimes it's not about how you follow up. Many times it's about the way you relate with the person you are inviting. What is your relationship? Sometimes the response of that person is based on the relationship you have with them. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are getting value out of today's training. 5 facts about attitude. It's your attitude. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficulty task, which are more than anything else will bring successful outcome. Before you can achieve the kind of life you want, you must think, act, talk as a person you wish to become. The higher you go through the ladder of success, the better attitude you will find. Are we together? Attitudes are not the result of success. Are we together? Success is the result of a great attitude. Again, attitude is not a result of success. Success is a result of a great attitude. So stay hungry, stay fresh. That is it, Steve Jobs. Stay hungry, stay fresh. Stay hungry, stay on your goal, stay hustling, continue inviting, continue hoping, continue showing the opportunities, continue telling people that you have a better way, continue believing and continue believing in other people, and stay fresh. When they say no to you, when they shout at you, when they say stupid, never call me back, just say, thank you so much for coming. That's all I wanted. I wanted you to take a look. Stay fresh. Don't all the time that you are going to act that you are wise. Put together. Your positive action, positive thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, this will mark the end of our training tonight. I believe you have got value out of it. I thank you so very much for having tuned in from the beginning up to the very end. This will remain your upline, your loving coach and mentor. I am so excited to have you on this journey of M Conquerors. I am so blessed to have you as team members, and I truly appreciate every single one of you for the effort you put in to see that we can go as many places as possible and reach as many people as possible and transform many people's lives. I want to tell you one thing, that I believe in you. I believe in your dreams. I believe in your abilities. So don't let me down, and don't let your family down. Don't let this world and your village, your people at home down. We all believe in you, and we are hoping that through you, this world is going to be changed and it will be made a better place to live. Thank you so very much once more. May God richly bless you. We meet at the top where we travel well and eat good meals. May God bless you once again. Bye-bye for now. I want to give a chance to our God executives in the room. I'll give a chance to God executive Upline Sipiwe Banda, if she's still with us. Okay, I can't see her. Then I'll give a chance to God executive, Dr. James Zambia, to say 1 or 2 things. Then we shall close. He will close with a word of prayer. Dr. Jalos, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. Yes, indeed, we need to have a positive mindset. We need to be decided for success. We need to be decided to change our past. We need to be decided to break the spirit of failure. We need to be decided, to break, any bad habits in our lives. And it is us. If we don't do anything, life is going to whip us, and there will be nothing to show for it. But we can make a difference. We can have a new start. We can be a channel of a blessing. We can prosper in the name of the Lord. But it would demand sacrifice. It would demand pain. For anything good to come out, it demands pain. It demands a sacrifice. For the maize to produce many cobs, it has to be buried in the dirty soil. It has to be there for some days as if it's dead. After some few days, it comes up as a small, weak plant. After 2-3 months, 4 months, it's able to produce many cobs and many seeds. Yes, for anything good to come out, we need to pay a price. We need to go through the pain. If we're willing to be promoted, we must be willing to face opposition. We must be willing to face challenges. Challenges is a bridge to success. Shall we pray? Lord, we thank you. Lord, we bless you for your message. We bless you for your love. And we bless you for giving us this opportunity to enlighten our minds and our spirits. And God, we pray that even as we are your God, we are going to act on your word. We are going to change our lives. We are going to be a blessing to our families, and we are going to change our community. Give us the courage to go through that pain. Give us the courage to break any spirit of failure. Give us the courage to be decided to head on until we win. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a good night, and God bless.
Thank you very much. A reminder, tomorrow, let us log in time. We have another powerful version of training at the same time, same link. So invite everyone massively. We shall be hosting one of our leaders, Moses Banda, is going to be training us about inviting. So as we are having problem with inviting, these are very good trainings for you to become a master at the art of inviting, getting people into the presentation, because we believe that if you can do that, your chances to succeed in a business are so high. So once more, we meet tomorrow. May God bless you. Bye-bye for now.